welcome to my YouTube channel. God, it's been a minute here. If this is your first time joining in, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button. Also like, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So moving on to today's video, I am going to begin a series titled I Am in My 20s, and I'm just going to be dropping different aspects or highlights that majority of us experience in our 20s. So this series is going to begin with okay, I'm in my 20s, and sorry, I wrote it down before I forget. Pathways to becoming an adult, or pathways to becoming an adult, basically. So for all of us that are just transitioning into this adulthood thing, we all know that the pressure is getting worse. Yes, especially this part of the world, Nigeria. The pressure is getting worse. But there are some things I put in place for myself so that the pressure that is getting worse will not like affect me like that. So number one, I tell myself mostly, like, I don't have to have it all figured out at once. Now I don't have to have it all figured out now. This is not coming from a lazy man kind of perspective, because some people might misinterpret what I'm trying to say, but taking it one step at a time is very, very helpful. It's healthy. Like, it's going to, how do I put it now, it's going to pay you more than trying to like rush it. Now, I'm not saying that a lot of us could have different kind of things that we put our hands into to like okay, let's say like, yeah, when it comes to career, when it comes to business, and basically to like fend for ourselves, basically. And these things are good because actually, to me, I'll say the jack of all trades is better than a master of one. Yes, because somebody that will tell you jack of all trades, a master of none, is still better than somebody that is a master of one. Yes, because I mean, if you're a jack of all trades, you will definitely have multiple streams of income. And if someone is telling you jack of all trades, a master of one, another person shouting, that same person shouting, have multiple streams of income, please pick a side, pick one also. I beg. Like, how you tell me jack of all trades and telling me I should be a master of one and not how I put it now, and not like dabble into different things. If you can dabble it now, I'm not saying if you cannot dabble into different things and you want to focus on one, just make sure it's giving you what you're looking for. And if you can dabble into different things and you can get what you're looking for in those different things, do it. But at the same time, if it's not working as you want it to, it is okay, it is fine. I mean, there are lessons you're going to learn from that, and I feel when you learn lessons from something, if you are going over it again, but if you are trying to redo it, it's not going to be as new as it was before. You know where to step on and where not to step on. You know what to do and what not to do. You know what to take out and what not to take out. Basically, you're not like a novice like when you initially started. So that's why it is healthy to take it one step at a time. And if peradventure everything that you lay your hand on seems not to be working, I will still say it's fine, because as long as you're like, guys, there is hope. Yeah, because it is okay to start again. It's okay to start again. So basically, that's everything on. That's just a summary of you don't have to have it all figured out now. I mean, you're still in your 20s. You still have. I'm going to live long in Jesus' name, amen. You still have a lot of things to experience. So starting out now is just, it's okay to not have it all figured out. Let me just stop there before I start mixing it. So the next I have on my list is I tell myself all the time, I am my own competition. Yes, it is, and this is another healthy thing again. You are your own competition. You cannot, yeah, it is your race is peculiar to you. You cannot be carrying someone else, looking at how I put it now, using someone else as as a measuring scale, like a scale to measure your. I'm not saying you should not look at other people as motivation, as how will I put it now, a force to drive you. That's good, but the moment when you begin to, like, it's as if you're seeing this person as an opponent, that if you don't do it before this person, like wahala will happen. Please be calming down. I mean, if you even have that kind of mindset, it is very unhealthy, and you will not know when you start acting like a witch. Yes, permit the word. Like, it is. I see it as witchcraft, because it's not as if you don't want the other person to prosper, and you will not. Most times you might not even see it coming. So it's just healthy to see your own self as you see yourself as your competition. Where you were previously and where you were now, do the gauging. Ask yourself, okay, am I making progress? Is this where even if it's not where you wanted to be, at least it's not where you used to be. That's what I tell myself. It is still movement. It is still progress. Yeah. So see yourself as your own competition. It is healthy. Try to shut the noise around you. Yeah, I call it noise. Just see what works for you and make yourself your own competition, and just be good at your craft, basically. So aside that, third on my list is I will advise that you take advices from, or you seek advice from experienced people, from your parents, or from people you consider as friends that have sense. Yes. Friends that have sense. Because this advice, there's some advice I've gotten from friends, and I would say they helped me. You're going to get different kind of advices, but it's still less for you to. I mean, you are the one going through what you are going through. You are the one experiencing what you're experiencing. So you should know what should work for you. You should know what, even if you're not really sure of if it's going to work for you, you know that it's closer to a yes than a no, something like that. I hope what I just said made sense. But basically, seek for advice, especially if you're just trying something new, something that you're not, like, what's the word now, you're not so aware of or familiar with. You could ask around. It's just, and these little things I've just listed are part of the things that I experience as I grow older, as I'm just entering into this adulthood. Like, I'm beginning to have to use my brain. I have to think for myself. So if my thinking for myself at the point is not helping, then I have to ask, okay, have you experienced this? Is this okay? Is this not okay? Basically, just seek advice, so you don't end up, you just end up in very, very ugly situations, and like, you just make poor decisions, and you now start facing the consequences of those poor decisions. It's just, you could avoid it. And if for adventure you now make a poor decision and you are going through the consequences, that's happened. You're not the first person that happens to, so it's a phase. It will come and go. Yeah. The next on my list is going to be next on my list is doing equals to clarity. Like, doing equates to clarity. Like, there is clarity when you begin to do stuff. You have ideas. You have let's say you want to take a course, and maybe you're hesitating, or something just holding you back. Just do it. I mean, just ask yourself, what's it going to remove from me? What's it going to, I mean, it's not going to make me sick, it's not going to kill me, it's not going to do me any, like, it's not going to harm you. Just do it. Because I think when you begin to do, you begin to, like, see stuff that you were not seeing when you were hesitating to not do, or when you're hesitating to do. English is hard. I hope you get the whole thing. Basically, when you begin to do, it's like doing becomes like as if, because at first you pack like everything when you begin doing whatever it is you're trying to start out. You just, like, let's say it's a business, and you just go into it. You basically just go into it, and as you go further in it, some things you feel like, okay, maybe I don't necessarily have to do this, and this business is going to thrive, or I didn't start with this, and maybe this was why this a particular thing happened. Okay, now I think I need to bring this in. So you begin to, like, see that clarity. So if you have not actually done it, you wouldn't have been able to, like, you wouldn't be seeing that this is what you're supposed to have been doing, this is what you're not supposed to have been doing. So that's what I'm just going to say about doing is clarity. Let me take myself for example now. Before I even started my tech journey, before I started designing as a UI UX designer, it was I started out like with Canva, then I started with graphic design. I didn't even stay long on it. I just started. What was my issue was that I didn't like that I was seeing some of my peers that I knew were into graphic design. I didn't like the amounts they were earning. I felt like I cannot live on this, even if it's a skill. Like I didn't know how big graphic design is now. Then it was still big, but I was less informed, and plus my surrounding, I was seeing peers taking like little like incentives for stuff that they spend hours on, and I was like, this is not for me. That was when I even had to drop it. Then I said, then because of the way I was already like, I had, how would I put it now? I had built my social media to be bringing me content on graphics, and it's sort of like closely related to UI design. I started seeing UI designs. I started seeing seeing more information about UI design. I was seeing what people get paid as a UI UX designer and all of that, and I was like, say this one, at least this one is even better now. See what people are being paid. It was the money. It was so that's when I started UI UX design, and like I said, it was the way I had built my social media to be able to bring those contents. That's how I was able to see it. So basically, what you consume daily, it's like how would I put it now? What you consume daily pushes you to most of the things you do. Yeah. So that like what you consume on the internet daily, it's part of the thing that pushes you to what you do. Most people don't believe it, but I think I'm a living testimony. I don't believe it before too, but I just gave a scenario. I just painted my life to you, how it was for me. So that's basically. So when I started the graphic design, I was seeing that I was not getting like the money I was seeing that people were getting around me was not really what I was hoping for, because I was seeing the hours most of my peers put into it. So the way people were not making money from it was basically I was like teaching other people, and I was not really up for the teaching part. So I just wanted to do it like I give you a design, give my money. So that was how it was for me, and I started seeing clarity. I started getting I was getting, so everything was basically getting clearer. Then I moved to UI UX design, and even as a UI UX designer, before you when you design a product and you before it goes out there, somebody has to test it, a QA tester, and that's how I got to know, okay, I could also start or begin another career in QA testing, because it's sort of like similar. I mean, I designed this product, it's not also bad if I test it. So how do I put it now? Yeah, basically that was basically how all those things started coming for me. So it was from graphic design to UI UX. I'm already dropping my tech journey small. I promised you guys I'm going to drop my tech journey. I'm going to drop a video on my tech journey. It is still a work in progress. I mean, I'm just a year and a couple of months in it, so it's actually a lot to start talking of. I don't know how to sing that small, but till then, I'm still going to drop it. That one is a promise. I'm going to drop it. So back to everything I was saying. There's clarity in doing. Yeah. So just start. Then I think last on my list is going to be now. Basically, fear should not hold you down, because there's this saying I saw on Twitter that said you lose most of the chances you don't take. That I forgot the second part. Basically, stop being scared. Stop being scared of it. I mean, I'm actually talking to myself, because I used to be really scared too of some things. But I mean, you're just going to be scared and you end up not doing it. And if you look at it critically, you are the one that is actually at loss. So just do it. I think they said if you are fearing it, if you're scared to do it, it means you should do it. It's not all the time that it's true, but there are sometimes it's true. So you just have to know the situation you are in. So for me, I'll just say, when it comes to trying to make your life better, you're not harming someone, you're not harming yourself, you should not get scared in doing it. Basically, just take calculated risk. Yeah, so that's basically it on today's video on pathways to adulthood. There are different aspects that comes with that. There are different aspects that each and every one of us experience in this adulthood thing, but basically I think this aspect I just highlighted as aspect that like they are reoccurring, so I just had to like put them out there. It sounded like an advice at the same time, but if it works for you, take it, because it works for me, so I just had to bring it out there. Thank you for listening. See you in my next video. Bye.